on the UTEP pregame show, where we will be taking on Northern Illinois. Just got some conference standings here. San Jose State, no surprise, is top of the conference at 2-0. They won it last year. UTEP second. Just tied for first, technically. A lot of teams already have a loss. It's good for me, and I can put a loss on another team right now. Illinois. I think I'm positive touchdowns to interceptions. Now 9-10 TDs to interceptions. But I've also run for 5. So I got 14-10 quarterback. Yeah. That's where we're at. We run the throwbacks. We haven't run the throwbacks in a minute.
Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Catching up with the UTEP head coach before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Miners' offense will be first on the attack. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Man, he was razor sharp last time out, completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. Gonna run it. It's Wall. Breaks into the open. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we...
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive in this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Smashes through the tackle. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP.
coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on.
And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
Well, it was a great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
On the move, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. From the red zone, it's Clark. And he takes it in for the score.
I just had it unmuted for a second.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it.
I usually have it muted unless I'm talking.
Gets 6.
And the extra point is good. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did. Run. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Snowed under by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Miners line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice
He was fucking falling.
Nice job by the
Why
wide
did he
receiver
do it?
getting open on that
Fucking
slant
falling
route
on the
against man
route.
coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
Definitely not into the fuck Hulk Mamba 24 is, let me tell you
Bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Runs through the tackle. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking left. He's got it. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40. Finally stopped at the 39.
All right, defense.
Oh, I saw this run was online. Run was online. What?
Explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Running inside. It's Clark. Makes it past the marker. Just making a
Oh,
play.
I was like, what's he doing? Nah, yeah, he's got out of the shower. He's doing a haircut.
Kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play call.
But, and he's got room. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Motion from the wideout. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone.
Yes, 100%. That's right.
Link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully.
Yeah. He's probably playing Roblox or something. Minecraft, Fall Guys.
Looking for a gap. It's Wall. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter.
The barber, we just got a new barber, and he had Got your sword. The barber had signed Cody Rhodes, Damian Priest, Aleister Black, bunch of stuff on his wall.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The run inside. It's Wall. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's knocked down.
I don't know what that dude was doing. I thought he was coming to block for me.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got a little grass. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Fakes to grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Wall. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down
runs through a man, and he might have some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Oh, you're good. No rush at all. I'll definitely play mine after whenever it is.
Could be an alley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. But will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Trying to get away. Open space at the 25. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll run play action. Gets rid of it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Huskies. Into the end zone for 6. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He's got great speed. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fuck quarterbacks right now? Not what we want to see.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Using his legs, it's Wall. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Making side adjustments here. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UTEP.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just missed on the connection.
Oh, they got to drop that.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
There's some room. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. Open on the left side is Smith. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got his man. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Give to the single back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Arizona State taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's the Sun Devils trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Now over to your game inside the Sun Bowl. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan.
The Miners will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at half.
Snagged it, and there's running room. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to go right back downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Northern Illinois right back to the line. on 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking for room. It's Clark. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. Reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just a little off. Incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Running inside, it's Clark. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Miners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They're going to run it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires on the run. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run the option. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down on the UTEP sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in the...
There he goes! That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Fires quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got his man on the right. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
It's first down from the 37-yard line. He might want another play. Fighting off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The give. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The give as they work on that clock. There's it, headed to the end zone, and he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has...
Got it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. The Huskies back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Maybe a crease. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quarterback making checks. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right?
He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
They want that clock to run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Miners inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. On the run, it's Wood. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know.